Hello, everyone. Welcome back to SharkCast. I'm Addison, as always, your amazing host, and I'm here with Austin,
Alexis,
and Alpha.
And today we are going to be introducing someone very new, very special, and very awesome to our podcast, Dr. Liggins.
Hi, Mr. Liggins. Dr. Liggins.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for calling me special. I appreciate that.
You are very special.
Well, thank you.
First question, how was your day today?
I've had a pretty good day. Nothing too strenuous, so that's a good day for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And first question up, why did you decide to begin this job of being the superintendent?
Wait, you're a superintendent? I thought you were an actual doctor.
Well, I am an actual doctor of education, and a lot of doctors of education are superintendents. And so I was actually a superintendent in Texas when someone called me about the job opening here, because as you guys may remember, you may be a little too young, that the previous superintendent had passed away. And so there was an opening. And they were telling me about the district and all of the things that were happening here and all the potential and all of the great things that have happened. And I was intrigued and came out and took a visit. I visited on the website and really realized that there's a lot of amazing things happening here, and I wanted to be a part of it and continue to lead some of the excellent work that was happening and take it to the next level. So that happened about 2 years ago, and I've been here ever since.
Okay, I'm sorry. We usually do this around the middle of our SharkCast, but you mentioned Texas. You're from Texas. Do you watch football?
Not really, but I may. What's your next question?
Are you a fan of the Dallas Cowboys?
Well, you have to be a fan.
Yes!
Yes, I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan.
What do you think about the Bengals?
That's the extent of what I know about football. Is that
Okay, that's good enough.
Am I the only person here who doesn't watch football?
Yes.
Football at all? And
Yes.
Well, I don't really watch it. I just know I like the Cowboys because that's the only way I can stand my family.
You know more than her.
Yeah. And next question, Alpha, do you want to take that one?
What is it like being a superintendent? What do you deal with on a regular day?
Oh my, being a superintendent has a lot of responsibilities. It differs every single day. It is something that, I go to schools, I meet with business people, I meet with families, I do podcast.
So you've been on one before?
No, this is my first one, but
nice.
It's part of my job as superintendent now. So it's really, but my main job as superintendent is to ensure that students are learning and growing. And so of all of the things that I do, they are all to that end to ensure that you guys are learning and that you're getting everything you need in order to be successful.
Yeah. So speaking of the learning and the children, what were you like as a student when you were little?
Believe it or not, I was pretty shy until I got to high school. I was always a really good student and made good grades, and I was a teacher pleaser. I always wanted to make sure my teachers were very pleased with me, and I was raised by my grandma and really wanted her to be proud of me. So I didn't really do much other than schoolwork and making sure that I was always doing very well academically. But then when I got to high school, I kind of came out of my shell a little bit and started doing a lot of more what I would call fun stuff in addition to school. I joined the drama club and I was in choir, and I'm not really good at sports, although I tried out for a few sports. I never made the team, but I came out of my shell a little bit in high school.
I can tell if you were a plant, you would be a mushroom. You know why?
Why is that?
Because you're a fun guy.
Also,
Clever.
also, for us getting ready to go to middle school, what's it like for middle school, or what was it like for you?
Oh my, I don't want to scare you guys, but middle school was very awkward for me. It was
It's like everyone.
yeah,
It's
it was
awkward
not
for
my
everyone.
favorite time of my life. It was my least favorite, probably. It was tough. In middle school, you're determining who you are, what
you want to be.
people you like, who you're going to hang out with, who do you have things in common with, and it's a lot of exploration as far as becoming you.
Homework? Is there lots of homework?
I don't remember the homework part. I remember more of the social part, to be honest with you.
From my sisters that were in, I can say without a doubt they were both in high school and middle school. So yes, there's
a lot of homework.
There's a lot of homework, like 3 hours worth of homework a
Wow.
week, at least.
Yeah.
Not to scare you, but like there's a lot of homework you're gonna have to balance,
Very exciting. Very.
especially if you do Spanish. Especially Spanish. Anyway, did you have any hobbies during your school days? Like, did you like doing STEM or art, or do you now like doing STEM or art? Or
I'm not really good at art. I've taken art a few times, and it's just never ends well. But I'm a big reader. I love to read. I love to read fiction and nonfiction. I'm a big history buff guy. I love to read things about history, American history in particular. And so that's kind of was I grew up very poor, so that was I could get a book from school and for free. And when I went home, I had something fun to do. I didn't really have video games or any of the things that you guys would do outside of that now.
Speaking of, did you ever like to play any sports, or like, what was your favorite sport to play when you were little?
I'm not the most coordinated guy, which is kind of weird because people looked at me when I was growing up and thought that I was very athletic because I looked like it stereotypically, I guess, and I was never, ever any good at sports. And we had organized kickball in elementary that I really liked. I guess sometimes at recess we'd play kickball, so
I get that.
I can kick a ball pretty nicely, I guess.
Yeah.
People usually assume I either play basketball or I play soccer just by like the way I do things. I'm not sure how that works, but they say it like that. I don't like sports personally. I rather watch them than play them. But if I had to choose, yeah, maybe basketball.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, did anyone whenever you were younger, did you ever get someone ever mistake your age? Because that's happened to me a few times.
My goodness.
A teacher thought I was a third grader, and a lot of my younger friends think I'm a fourth grader.
I got assumed to be a second grader my first day at Sandersville.
Okay.
People usually think I'm either 8 or 7, and multiple times I'll be put into the wrong classes by a new teacher at other schools. And if not, people would just baby talk to me like I'm lost, or who are you here with? I walk to my park. I'm 11.
That
Please.
is so different for me because other students, new students, they're like, oh my gosh, I'm scared because they thought I got held back, but I'm 11.
She's younger than me.
Yes, and some people think I'm in high school, so I get mistaked for a high schooler a lot, so.
Did that ever happen to you, Dr. Liggins?
I was probably more like you. I was more like Addison. People always thought I was older than I was, so.
Yeah. Speaking back on track, what does your typical day look like?
Oh, there is no typical day for me. It really depends on what happens. Every morning I wake up and I look at my calendar, and then every evening when I go home, it's rarely the exact same thing that I started out the morning with, because it's really a lot of things are just you have to take care of problems or issues as they arise. Mm-hmm. And so there's over 42,000 students in Fayette County, and over 9,000 employees. So that's 42,000 plus 9,000 opportunities for something to happen that changes my day.
Yeah.
Okay, side note, I just want to mention, I really like your glasses.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I actually went today, because I was in a meeting the other day, and it was actually a Zoom meeting, and I was talking, and this frame, my left frame, just popped out, and like a screw had come loose, and so today I just went and got them fixed. So thank you.
Those look very fresh.
Yes.
Appreciate that very much.
I also like the stash.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, Speaking of mornings and stuff, what is like, who is your family and what type of like family do you live with and stuff?
That's a great question. Right now, I am living alone. I have a son that is 22 years old, and he's in the Air Force.
What's his name?
Vaughn.
Shout out to Vaughn.
Yes.
And he's stationed in California right now. And,
Shout out to everyone in California.
Yes.
But other than that, I spend a lot of time at work because when I go home, it's just me.
Do you have any siblings?
I do. I have an older sister and a younger sister and a younger brother. In fact, today is my sister's birthday.
Oh, happy
What's your
birthday!
sister's
Happy
name?
birthday to you.
Her name is Nita, and she just turned 39, so it's her
Happy
last,
birthday, Nita.
her
Shout out
last
to Nita.
year
Yes.
in her 30s.
Yes.
Also, by the way, do you have any pets? I would like to know this because I'm a big animal fan. And also, if you do you have like any funny animal stories?
I do not have any pets. I've tried to have pets before, but my job is such that it's not the most. I'm away a lot and work
You should
long
have a
hours.
pet fish then.
And so no pets.
Pet fish are pretty.
Yeah, like they're very resilient, especially if you keep the water in the tank cold. Then they won't need to eat as much, and so like
So
you
you
could
can
leave
starve
them.
them.
You could leave them like you could leave them like 3 months with only a little bit of food, and they can make it last all 3 months.
I had pet guppies,
Oh,
and they all died, and we got rid of the tank. But they were like kind
crappy.
of fun. Like one of them was like, I want to say the bravest one because we had like this little bridge in the fish tank, and no one would go under there. And like one time he just went under. I'm like, he did it. He's the best.
Oh wow!
I also had fish. I had many fish, but we had carnival fish, which to our surprise actually lasted at least like 2 months, and then they died. And
Are
then
those
my dad,
the ones with the very pretty tail?
yeah,
Carnival?
they're really small, very pretty tail. And
Yeah.
then my dad he was sad, so he got more. And instead of getting like 1 or 2, he got 10. And so we upgraded our tank. We got more, and so like then one day, so they started tragically passing away. R.I.P.
Oh, that's sad.
Nah, it's okay. They're amazing. Hold up, I'm sorry, but I was thinking of this while Alexis was talking. Why does every hamster or guinea pig owner have like a very traumatic story with their animal? Like there's never like they died and rested in peace. No, their cat ate them. They got shot during like down a laundry disposal. I've never seen, I've never heard, I've never read a normal hamster story.
Yeah.
My mom told me my hamster ran away from me because he was scared of me, but my hamster actually died because someone knocked over their cage.
Rest in peace.
I'm so sorry.
That was a long time ago.
One of my friends has 3 guinea pigs. They have they have 2 guinea pigs. They have 1 skinny pig, and they have a dog. A skinny pig is a hairless guinea pig. They're actually kind of cute.
Oh really? Okay, I've never heard
Yeah,
of
they're
that.
actually pretty cute, actually. And she said one time her and her younger sister, they were putting like scrunchies on them, like little like outfits, and their dog loves scrunchies. And they said their dog grabbed one of the hamsters in the scrunchie and threw the hamster across the room and had the scrunchie in its hand. The hamster has lived. I've gotten to meet him or her. I forgot. They're all girls. But yeah, it's okay. But
Now, is there a difference between guinea pigs and hamsters?
I honestly don't know.
No.
They're the same.
Pretty sure.
I think like guinea pigs are a little bit bigger. I don't really know.
Okay.
Okay. In jobs like yours, wait, do you work in an office or do you
I
just
do.
Okay. In office jobs, there's usually a lot of paperwork. Do you have any do you like deal with a lot of paperwork on a day-to-day basis?
Kind of, sorta. A lot of things are electronic now, so you can. It's almost paperwork, but it's on your computer screen. I get lots and lots of emails every single day. In fact, I get hundreds of emails every single day. And so if you consider that paperwork, that's probably the most paperwork
If
I
I
deal
had a
with.
job like yours, my email would be stacking up. I don't check it. I don't check it. I've never clicked it once.
I don't check my email either. Like I like certain like sometimes like I email my parents or something or my friends something, but then like my parents are like, oh yeah, I emailed you something, and I'm like, I don't check my email anymore. What you send me?
Yeah, the older you get, the more you'll have to check it. Like you talked about middle school and all of the work you have to do. Part of it is part of email checking.
Okay, our new, well, kind of new. I'm not sure what we would call it. Game we do with almost all of our people that come. I'm not sure what to call them.
Guests.
Guests. Either or would you rather? Whatever you want to call it. Are you ready?
Okay, let's do it.
Pepsi or Coke?
Coke.
Wrong, Sprite.
Does anyone here not like fizzy drinks? I am a person who says fizzy drinks are not that good in my opinion, but everyone's like, oh my god, I love Coke, I love Sprite, I love Pepsi.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't drink them that often. I'm more of a water guy, but
I'm more of like a water person. Or have any of you guys ever had pina colada before?
Nope.
Yeah, it's like a pineapple coconut thing. It's delicious.
Okay, inside or outside?
inside for sure.
Movie or
I
show?
have to disagree.
Oh, that's a tough one. I love movies because of the popcorn. Probably movies because shows just take too much commitment. You have to keep watching.
Yes.
You have to. If you're a movie, when you have a couple of hours, you do it. It's over.
Work or relax? Jinx.
Work.
We're under a roof.
Read or watch?
Read.
Sports or music?
Music.
What do you play instrument? Sorry to interrupt you, Alpha, but do you play an instrument?
No.
Have you ever wanted to play an instrument?
I have. I want to. Well, in fact, a few years ago, I bought a guitar. I got guitar lessons and actually never went to the lessons. I paid for them and never did them. Then I just. Then someone got me something to where you could
Learn how to.
I
you
play
could
piano.
watch
play piano,
online and learn how to do it, but I just haven't had any time. The great thing I like about guitars is that you can take them anywhere you want and have an instrument there.
Yes. Nighttime or daytime?
Night, I guess.
Yeah, sleeping is amazing. Food or drinks?
Food.
Ooh.
Like or subscribe? Jinx again.
Both.
I don't even know what that means.
Like or subscribe? Do you know what?
Both.
Okay. Like is like if you like a YouTube video, and subscribe is like if you want to continue watching the people.
Yeah,
So you
and,
subscribe to them. It's like a subscription.
Yeah, like you subscribe to them, and then like you'll find like a lot of their videos, or you can like go to their channel, and like.
I don't watch enough YouTube to subscribe, so I guess I'd say like.
Like or subscribe to our channel.
Yes.
To our channel.
Except this, I would definitely subscribe.
Oh, okay. Correct answer.
Do both.
If you're watching,
Both,
please,
okay.
please rate us.
Okay. Back on to your job. How long have you been superintendent?
I 2 years in Fayette County, and I was superintendent previously for 5 years in my other district in Texas.
What is the biggest perk of your job? I don't know why I'm whispering.
The biggest perk. Ooh, that's a good one. Possibly, I get a lot of opportunities to meet people in the community. I've, like, for Keeneland. You guys know what Keeneland is, where the horse races are happening?
I love Keeneland.
I've been to
Never been.
Keeneland several times because people have invited me, and I get to sit like in really nice seats and all of that. So possibly just some of the people I get to meet and some of the fun things we get to do.
Do you have good vacation days with your job?
Not really.
Asking for a friend.
I did get spring break off with you guys, so that was good.
Okay, so you get breaks with like students off
No.
usually, or just spring break?
Spring break,
Christmas?
not
Summer?
Christmas break, not summer.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry.
I'm very sorry for your loss.
Yeah, we're
But I did
sorry.
get spring break.
Yeah. Okay.
Yay, spring break.
Speaking of vacation, what is your dream vacation?
Oh, my dream vacation is to go to Dubai.
Oh.
Why Dubai?
I've never been to the Middle East. Dubai is so... it like has the tallest building in the world. It's a very flashy, modern place, but yet it has a lot of old traditions. So I just think it's a good mixture of old and new.
Me personally, I would say do bye-bye to Dubai and go to the Caribbean or Bora Bora.
Ooh, Bora Bora.
Yeah, I'm
you
not
seen
much
Bora
of
Bora?
a beach guy.
I'm not a beach guy either, but Bora Bora has a nice forest and a nice beach, so I'll go to both.
Costa Rica does as well.
I
I
live
have
there.
a friend that was born in Costa Rica. They're really cool.
Yeah.
I would rather go to. I would gotta say Arizona. I have like read a little bit about it. I just want to see the tumbleweeds.
I've been to
I want
Arizona.
tumbleweeds.
There's a lot of cactus. If you have allergies, it's a perfect place to go. They don't have flowers. They don't have nothing. It's just rocks. It's like a desert place. And when I went to Arizona, actually, we climbed the hardest mountain to climb in the area.
Is Arizona fun? Please let me know.
It's really
It
hot.
is really fun,
But
but
so
it's
is
also
Dubai.
really hot. In the winter, we went there and it was like mostly like spring weather in Texas. In Kentucky. So like it hit 60s and 70s, 50s and 40s pretty often, between like 50s and 60s most of the time. It was like really, really nice. The one time we had to wear a jacket was on the plane.
Okay, and going back into like the holidays and stuff, what is your favorite holiday?
Probably Christmas.
What's your favorite part about Christmas?
I'm a big gift giver, so I love, and I think people are just nicer around that time of year. People, it's the
What's your favorite
it's the
song?
season
It's
of
the
cheer.
most
It's a wonderful time of the year. Yeah,
time.
my favorite Christmas song is "Mary Did You Know."
Mary, did you... Wait, which version?
I didn't know there were multiple versions.
Like
I
the
don't know what
actual
it is.
Mary, did you know?
Or like
like
Pentatonics.
pentatonics.
Yeah.
Well, I really like Pentatonics too, but I don't think I've ever heard it for "Mary Did You Know."
Oh, you need to.
But it is.
I refuse. By the time we're done with this episode, we're going to sing that song.
I don't know the song. Someone teach it to me.
It's Mary, did you know that your baby boy? And that's all you have to sing, okay? Then you can just
And you'll
kind
take
of
it
fade
from
out,
there.
and then the rest of us will sing, okay? Oh, wait, okay.
Yes.
I don't know.
What jobs have you done before? Well, and before education, if you had anything before education.
Before education was like I was in college, so I worked like in an office. My first job ever was at McDonald's. But before I became a superintendent, I was a teacher.
Fun
I
fact.
taught high school and I taught elementary, taught third grade, which is my favorite grade, by the way.
Fifth is better. Nothing against third graders.
And then I was a principal, and then I was an assistant superintendent before becoming a superintendent.
Fun fact to everyone that was like, oh, you worked at McDonald's.
Yeah.
McDonald's pays better than Starbucks.
I was actually Starbies.
Yeah, Starbucks. I call it Starbucks.
Okay. I was kind of confused. I'm like, Arby's?
Speaking of Starbucks, do you like coffee? Tea or coffee? Which one's better? One right answer and one right answer only.
It depends on what's going on. In the evening, I like tea. In the mornings, I like coffee.
Okay, that's actually a pretty good answer because when I have a sore throat or in the evenings, I like tea because it like calms me, it soothes me. Coffee like wakes me up and it makes me feel like
Why
so
are you
ready
drinking
for
coffee? You're too young to drink coffee.
Okay, it's like decaf coffee. Okay, I
used to
don't.
drink that.
Whenever my dad, when he was when I say this, he's still around. He's just on a like business trip right now. My dad, when he was around, he would wake up early in the morning and watch TV while he drank coffee. And so I would wake up and get myself some decaf coffee and walk downstairs. And
Also, like, I used to drink coffee and decaf until one night I got sick after, like, drinking decaf. And, like, eating a bunch of stuff, and then I stopped drinking.
Now,
Oh,
do
yeah.
you just
Kids
drink
don't
coffee?
drink coffee.
I'm trying to get
Or
back
do you
in.
put cream in it? Or
Yes.
I need to put cream. I need to put cream in mine. I used to never put cream in mine or like anything. I should probably get back into coffee or decaf. I
Either
don't know why.
strongly black or have a bunch of
Well,
sugar.
let
in
me
it.
ask you this: do you drink your tea cold or hot?
Ooh, cold. Cold's good.
Iced in the morning, hot at night.
And do you put cream in it?
Yes.
No, I've always I kind
That's
of
messed up.
I kind of want to try
Like,
tea
I
with
think
cream
that's
in
very
it.
British.
I kind of want to try that. Don't I'm like
Touch your tea. You mean that type of British? Or
British.
like,
Would you like
oh, your majesty type of British?
Like British from Great Britain.
would you like a
So fish and chips type British.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
British?
And last questions. What tips could you give to us to be the best students?
That is the best question you've asked so far, and you had some really good questions, so that just tells you how good that question is. The best I could tell you to be the tips I can give you to be a good student is first, always listen to the adults in your life, especially the caring adults in your life, obviously. I mean, your teachers, your parents, and those people that have the best interest in you being successful, and really trying to do as much as you can to ensure that you are meeting the expectations they place on you. And the second best tip is find things that you enjoy about school and make it fun. Like things like this. I love the fact that you guys are doing
Oh, thank you.
doing this. It makes school so much more fun than just going to class and then going home. It gives you something else to do.
Honestly, it's been a while since we've gotten like the original people all together
Yeah.
to like do one of the podcasts.
I'm very happy
This
I
is,
got to
like-
see you guys.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Well, you guys have great energy.
Before we have
Even
to,
Austin, although he doesn't say anything, he just controls the-
before we end this, do you guys want to say anything?
Yes.
Any
Is it
last
coming?
word? Austin, do you want to say anything?
Austin, I want you to share my microphone and say something. Hello. Nice. Thank you.
That's the one
Okay.
thing he said almost all
Hello.
SharkCast.
Now, Austin
Yes.
is over there with the soundboard, really
Play something.
like.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes. So thank you all so much for coming. We are so happy to have Dr. Liggins here. It was amazing having him. So yes.
guys.
And thank you all for coming, and also make sure to like and subscribe. See y'all next time.
Mary, did you know? We agreed. We have to. We agreed.
Okay. Bye.